Hey RPS, today we are going to interview Tim Tipene. First we will have some author questions and then we will have some quickfire questions. First we will do the author questions. How did your passion for writing books start?
Yes. Hello, for a start. My passion for writing, my teachers at school, one teacher in particular, who I stole plums for to give to her, she told me that I was a good writer. I wrote a story, I wanted to marry her. I was 10 years old. I wanted to marry that teacher. She was a lovely lady, and she really made a huge difference in my life. And she was the one who, so I wrote a story to impress her. And through that story, she said that I was a good writer. And since then, I have never stopped writing. And because of that teacher, I'm an author.
Are there different themes around your books?
Yes, yeah. For example, if you take Hini Moa Te Toa, it's dealing with fear and about listening to how fear is a warning for us to be safe. And fear is something not to be afraid of, but something to embrace and to listen to. So that's the theme for Hini Moa Te Toa. With Maui, it's all about when he's catching the sun, but it's also looking at a lot of the social issues that we deal with in New Zealand.
Where did you get your ideas from?
My life. I get my ideas from my life. I had a scary home when I was a boy. My home, it was scary. I love my mum and dad. I love my mum and dad very much, but sadly when my mum and dad were little, they were hurt. They were badly hurt, and they became parents, and they ended up hurting me and my brothers and sisters. And from my life, all those experiences, I have lots of stories to tell from all that. So that's where my inspiration for my stories come from.
How long does it take for you to write a book?
Oh, it depends on the book. Sometimes it can be very quick. One story I dreamed. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and I had dreamed a story. It was called Haere. And I wrote that story out very quickly. It took me about a couple of weeks to finish it and send it off to the publishers. But then, of course, the process is to get it published. So there's a lot of cleaning up and a lot of details to sort out. So that takes a while. In other cases, though, some books have taken me a very long time to write. Yeah.
Do you have a special space to write your books?
Mostly I write in the lounge. I mean, I can write anywhere. I can go sit in a cafe today and do writing straight after this. I can do that. That's okay. My one place, though, is the lounge at home. I do have to close the blinds, though. Otherwise, if the neighbours see me, they'll see me acting out my stories. So when I write, I like to act out the stories. So I'll dance around the lounge. And, of course, I don't really want the neighbours seeing that, because then the neighbours, they'll be thinking there's something wrong with me. They'll be, there's something wrong with that guy next door. You could stay away from him. So, and the cats and dogs like to watch me while I perform in the lounge as well. So,
Do you have a rest in between writing books?
Yes, sometimes that's been forced though. When I was a parent, I was on my own for a little while with my 2 babies. I didn't get much writing done then. I'd be at the sink washing dishes, and then I would have an idea for a story would come into my mind, and I would be there. That's a great story. That's brilliant. I could write that, and I'd be creating it in my mind, and then from behind me I'd hear, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy," and the story's gone. So I didn't do much writing during then. So yes, I've had rest.
What is one piece of advice you would give to those wanting to write a book?
Make mistakes. It's probably not one bit of advice. Make mistakes when you're writing, especially at school. I make mistakes all the time. Persevere. Don't give up, even when you're faced with rejection. I'm an award-winning author. I still get my stories rejected. Don't give up, though. Persevere.
Now we will do some quick-fire questions.
Yes.
Chocolate or chips?
Chocolate.
Adidas or Nike?
Neither. Whatever's going. Affordable and nice. Yeah.
Black or white?
In terms of colour?
Yeah, in terms
Black.
Apples or oranges?
Apple.
Coke or Pepsi?
That's not good for us. That's really bad sugary drinks. Water. I go water. We should all be drinking more water.
Apple or Samsung?
Oh, Apple or Samsung? Ooh. At the moment, I've got a Samsung.
Dog or cat?
I love them both. I have a gorgeous dog and a gorgeous cat. You want me to choose? I can imagine my cat's grumpy face looking back at me right now. He would be like, you make the right choice. And my dog would be like, please choose me, please choose me, please choose me.
So both?
Yeah, both.
Beach or snow?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I love the outdoors. I'll go with beach.
Hawaii or Paris?
Hawaii or Paris? I'd love to go to both of those places. I've never been there. Right now we're in cold, so I'll go Hawaii.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee. You got me on this one. Coffee.
That is all. Bye, RPS.
Kia ora. Thank you.
Add more to that.